Hi, my name is Jadynn. I am 16 and I go to Victory in Hamilton Mill. So this is my testimony. I started going to Victory about 3 years ago and made some really good friends. Vanessa Haygood, Dante Edwards, the list goes on. But those are my two top friends that I hang out with. The thing about Vanessa and I were friends from the beginning. She's the first person that ever talked to me. And she's kind of been there for me with all my problems, even dumb, boy problems, but she's really helped me with, getting connected with God. Well, Dante, he's a really good friend of mine. He has been there for me since day one, and I've had a lot of issues. I suffer from, depression and stuff, so it's been really hard for me, and when I get in fights with my parents, or like every teenager does, or something happens to me and I get really depressed about it, he's always there for me. He's amazing. He's saved my life 3 times now. And not a lot of people know that about me, but I'm getting baptized, so I'm leaving all that behind, so it doesn't really matter if people know. But he's just really awesome. So Vanessa and Dante are really good to me, and they convinced me to go to retreat. Retreat is a kind of like a camp we go to for 3 or 4 days. I went to one last weekend, and it was 4 days long. We left Friday and got back Monday, and it took a while to get there, but I had to, go out with my parents with my job, and I had to get all my grades straight. So when I got there, I was really nervous because I like to talk to people, but people just don't like when random people come talk to them. So I was very nervous. I brought my little sister with me. So when I got there, I was, kind of just trying to connect with people. Some people kind of shut it out, but most people were very friendly and open. So I met some really nice people. I met this guy named Dion, this girl named Amanda, this guy named Mike, very energetic people who are very open to my faith and willing to share their faith the same as me. So we kind of all helped each other out. And, we had a pastor on the second night, Saturday, and his name was Preston. I do not know his last name, but he was amazing, and he really said some stuff that really connected me, about winning your race. Do you want something else from your past to run your race for you, or do you want to take charge and leave all that behind? And it really got to me, and it really had me thinking of, should I, am I okay with leaving all this behind? Because I knew it was always a weight on my shoulders. So I decided to kind of just keep in mind about baptism, because they were talking about baptizing students at the end of retreat. So I kept it in mind because I got baptized a while ago. It wasn't really a decision thing. It was more of a family thing. So then Sunday came, and it was one of the last nights because we were leaving Monday. So that night, I was sitting with some of my friends that I had met there. And I was sitting towards the back because there was no open seats up front. So Preston was talking about a girl that his son knew, about who committed suicide because somebody decided to post a really hateful video about her, and they were bullying her. And I know about bullying because I've had my struggles. I mean, I'm in high school, so I think everybody understands a portion of it. So he's talking about suicide, and it really got to me. And I don't usually cry during church. It's just kind of I feel connected, but I don't really get emotional. Well, then I just started to cry, and I was I feel I understand what he's saying. It's really touching my heart of what he's saying. So he said something if you need to stand up, or if you're feeling what I'm saying, then you can come up to the front. And I was okay, I feel what he's saying. Maybe I should go up there. So I decided to stand up, and the moment I stood up, I decided to move out the aisle. I fell on my knees, and I just broke down, knowing that I needed to leave this behind me, the depression, the suicide. It was something that I just needed to let behind me. So I really thought about it, and he came over and talked to me after, and he told me that he saw me fall to my knees. I didn't even make it to the front. I was in the very back. I fell to my knees in the very back. So he said that he saw me, and he came over and talked to me, and he was talking about baptism, and he asked me if I was getting baptized, and I said, well, I was already baptized, so I don't think I need to get baptized again. And he was well, you said you wanted to leave all this behind you. So the motion of baptism is once you go in the water, you're leaving everything in there. So when you come back out, you're a new person. Like, you feel God. And it has been 4 days since retreat, and I'm getting baptized on Sunday. So I decided to do that, and I talked to my parents, and everybody's okay with it. And I feel amazing. I feel like so energetic and happy because I know that I have God in my heart and that He's on my mind. Like, I know that I have to do my 10 and 10, which is 10 minutes of praying a day and 10 minutes in the Bible. And I've really kept to that since retreat, which has only been 4 days, but I feel so much better, and I feel so connected with God that, like, I can kind of just be like, I need you right now. Like, please forgive me for what I did in the past. And He's like, you're already forgiven. Like, you're fine. And retreat really changed my life because I'm very, like, I don't like to go out of my comfort zone, and I really get out of my comfort zone. Like, I went up on stage, and I went to dance with people, like, just kind of, like, jump around and have fun. I prayed over people, and I have never done that before. And I met amazing new people who, like, just randomly walk over to me and be like, hey, can I pray for you? And it's like, of course, that's amazing. So when I went to retreat, and like I said, it really changed my life. So that's my testimony.